Ballet Idaho is the premier dance company in the entire state, putting on gorgeous performances all year round. And if you've ever been inspired to one day dance like a professional, then you are in luck because Ballet Idaho is offering a trainee program. Joining us right now is Garrett Anderson from Ballet Idaho to give us some details. So Garrett, tell us about this trainee program. What makes it unique compared to other dance classes that someone might be able to take at Ballet Idaho?
Well, what makes it unique is really that we're trying to bridge the gap between an academy student and a professional dancer. There are a lot of skills that you need in a creative environment as a professional that you don't necessarily learn in school. You may learn excellent technique and train for 10 to 12 years before joining a company, but really the adaptive skills of stepping into a creative process is what we're focusing on, in addition to finishing out the training from a technical standpoint.
Okay, so give us an idea too. What does this trainee program look like? Who qualifies for it? How long is it? And what can they expect coming out of the program?
Well, it's a 1 to 2 year program, depending on where that dancer is at when they begin, when they enter the program. Really, a day in that program looks a lot like a day in a company setting. So they'll start with a class, sometimes with their cohort, and sometimes they join a company class. Even the professional company starts every day with a ballet class for an hour and a half. From there, we'll move into rehearsals. We'll start learning repertory, or we'll start creating with a choreographer. We have choreographers visiting from all around the country. And the student group itself is also comprised of very talented young dancers from all over the country. This year we have 12 in the program, and they get a chance to both shadow a company experience and to create their own experience. And there's a lot of trust and a lot of bonding that happens within that group.
That's great. And so this program then, is this something that is obviously for advanced dancers? Would you say anyone from a certain age to a certain age, or is this mostly maybe college level performers? Give us an idea of that.
Yeah, it is kind of the college segment of a dance training. Some of our dancers have attended undergraduate programs for dance. A lot of them have just come out of a conservatory program, so the age range is kind of 18 to 22. With more of the dancers being closer to the 18 range. But it just depends, the experience that everyone has growing up is unique, and we're trying to create a really diverse program. And as much as we're teaching them, we're also learning from them, and they're learning from each other. So we have a really, really awesome group this year. And it's been wonderful to see the program evolve. This is only the second year of the program. We started it in the middle of the pandemic, which offered its own challenges. We've certainly learned a lot from these young dancers, and I'm excited to see it continue to evolve.
What a fantastic opportunity though, right? And I'm so glad to see that you launched it during the pandemic, when I can imagine that outlet and that need was really there, especially for those performers that had to kind of, step off the stage just because of the pandemic itself. So to be able to have that chance to still work on their skills and fine-tune that opportunity was just brilliant. So this second year though, I understand that we're coming up though on that performance that you had mentioned. Once they're in the trainee program, they actually, they get to go in rehearsals and they get to start to perform. That's something we'll get to see here soon, right?
That is true. They perform with the company. Sometimes we augment pieces with some of the trainees. For instance, in the Nutcracker, we have a lot of them on stage, as well as our mixed repertory performances. Sometimes a few of them are in the cast. But this show coming up is their own show. So their program, we're calling it Emergence. Here's a little image for it.
Oh, nice.
But that's going to be at the Spec Center, March 26th at 7:30. And it's a collection of short works. Some of them have been created by guest choreographers. Some of them have been created by our company members, as well as the program director, Nicole Haskins. So in that, you'll see a huge range, as I mentioned, the diversity of this group in their skills and their backgrounds, and you'll see very classical works on point into very contemporary works, and really a wonderful showcase for the budding talent that is in this program.
And a great opportunity too for those watching who might be interested in the program or have a student that they know that might want to be a part of this, to come out, watch, see it in action. I understand too, you got auditions coming up. If people watching are interested, what do they do? Where do they go to learn more?
Go to our website. There's instructions how you can apply. We have a ton of people, hundreds of people from around the country, which is really great. We are taking video submissions, so we will come through and do a first kind of round of acceptances from that and invite people then to come take class in the studio if they're able. And I encourage anyone who applies, if it doesn't happen this year, keep doing it, keep applying, keep working wherever you are. As many of you know, this is an incredibly competitive environment in this profession, but we are also here to learn wherever we're at. And I just want to let people know, keep at it. It is a wonderful, wonderful career. And it's a privilege to be able to work with these young artists every day.
Garrett, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you sharing that amazing opportunity. I know a lot of people are really excited about it, and we look forward to seeing all the amazing things that come from it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you take care, Garrett.